Hello, Singaporeans. By now, most of us have heard about the Tanjong Katong Sinkhole incident. And also, you can hear many people talking about it in the coffee shop. Because just recently, not recently, just like today, like when just having a coffee in the coffee shop, you can hear like some folks talking about it. I will share like what they were talking. Like I think an uncle was saying, like I don't know. I will try my best to say what he was saying. I think he was saying like, this is under PAP works. But have you ever think that if this is under the opposition works, wow, those PAP diehard fans or IBs will start attacking those opposition. Maybe imagine the last G if like Chisun Juan's SDP wing or WP they will say, oh, you see, never take care of this place like that law. They will say all types of nonsense. But you must know, this thing is a structural thing and it's been years and years ago thing. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, so it's quite hilarious when I hear like all the folks talking, some that actually make sense, like what the uncle said. Yeah, we have to have a critical thinking about it. Yeah. Anyway, we are thankful and very thankful that no lives were lost. That is a relief. But the accident also raised a deeper concern in my mind. Did it strike you as it did me? How quickly everything was sort of like under control or to calm down Singaporeans once the PAP minister, graceful or PAP MPs of the area make a few statements. How easily they came forward, reassure the public, post for photos maybe and move on as if everything will be taken care of. What do you think? How their positions and reputations remain untouched as though nothing were ever their fault. Yeah. And also, have you seen they even have the PUB water reclamation? Yeah, water reclamation. Like, so I don't know whether what is the fault. So we'll wait for the results and see what they will say. The reality we must acknowledge, let's be honest. If this sinkhole had appeared in an opposition war, so this is what I'm talking, in my own view, do you think it will have been treated the same way? Do you think the PAP ministers will simply let it pass without finger pointing or political theatre? I think not. More likely, it will have been used to criticize, discredit, and cast doubt, not just on the opposition MP, but the voters who support them. The opposition will be accused of poor oversight, of failing their residents, and the same mainstream media that now stays quiet will likely be far more vocal. What do you think? Singaporeans, we need to ask hard questions. This is not just about one accident. It's also a pattern where one side is shielded and the other side is scrutinized. We must ask, why is there always so little accountability at the top? Why do we as a people accept vague answers so easily? Why do we assume that whatever the PAP say is always correct? Singaporeans, I say this with respect and urgency. Don't stop at the surface. Don't just listen. Question. We must stop outsourcing our thinking. Stop assuming that the PAP government always knows best. True patriotism means critical thinking. Patriotism isn't blind loyalty. It's not clapping for every PAP minister who makes a speech. True patriotism is when citizens care enough to think critically, to speak up, to ask uncomfortable questions, and to hold every elected official, regardless of political party, accountable. This isn't about anti-government. It's about being pro-truth, pro-transparency, and pro-Singapore. So, what kind of citizens do we want to be? We don't need to be angry, but we do need to be awake. If the system only works well when one particular party is in charge and all criticism is silent, then it's not a strong system anymore. A strong Singapore must have independent thinkers, not just loyal followers or blind sheep followers. Let's not wait for more sinkholes, whether physical or political, before we start digging deeper. Lastly, I would love to hear your thoughts. I am Ben Puah. Thank you.
People can say own self, check own self, but it is a virtue. I see it always as a virtue. If own self cannot check own self, you're in big trouble.